The Digital Deal project, solving the puzzle of getting online, has given us a unique opportunity to take our digital inclusion strategy to a new level, and it's given us the opportunity to work with partner organisations, to consult in a different way, to offer our residents the opportunity to break down some of the barriers that they face. Those barriers are simple things like affordability, access to credit, involvement, the opportunity to find out why they might want to get online, and giving them the wherewithal to be able to do that and to actually access the internet and the benefits it can bring to them.
Well, it started off through obviously job seekers, and then they obviously put me towards I started on the work programme with NJS, and they informed me of the job with Magenta, and from there I went through an interview. It was quite an informal interview, but I think it went quite well, and then yeah, it started me first day, and it was quite nerve-wracking, but I was really happy just to obviously have given the chance, for an opportunity such as this, so it's good. Obviously there's a variety of people that you come across, their kind of stories and perspectives of what they thought the internet was about, and I think it's just interesting to kind of reassure them that the internet's not like a scary thing, you can pretty much, it just takes time, and like everyone else you have to just continuously do it, and like go over it.
It's been hard work, but it's been fun. It's been my first time managing a member of staff, and having Jen as the member of staff to manage has actually made life a lot easier, because she's been so keen and enthusiastic and has been really enjoying helping people get online.
I've been organising the training after the digital inclusion, after their sessions. We're at Sunningdale and we're doing a 5-week course, and they've asked, it's coming to an end now, and they've asked can we extend it, and that's been hugely really popular. We're now looking at rolling it out into different areas. There's Sunningdale, there's Brackendale, and there's quite a few more that want it, and it's been really popular.
Digital Deal for 1419 has been a bit different for us because we usually specialise in youth engagement. Even though we've enjoyed it, we came up with the branding around the idea that knowing a lot of the people that might be digitally excluded would be kind of to an older generation. We thought, older people kind of like puzzle books. We did a bit of research into that, bought a lot of puzzle books, and came up with the solve the puzzle of getting online idea. Since then, our kind of key input has been at the events, with a lot working alongside Jamie, Sally and Jen particularly. I think it was really good, me and Jen leading the interactive teaching parts, because it was kind of a bit of an intergenerational thing as well, because me and Jen, both in our young 20s, kind of grew up all around technology, computers, as opposed to some of the residents that we spoke to who are it's totally alien to them.
During last year we were asked by Magenta to become a partner with themselves and open an office within their new building. We currently have around about 125 members through this office, and to be fair, part of it was brought in because of universal credit and when people are going to get their own money, so it's a way for them to have their benefits paid directly to ourselves so that they can manage their bills and their money and still have income left at the end of it, because what we would basically do would be help with their bills and the distribution of their funds. And then it linked into the digital deal, because Magenta were giving funds to allow people to access cheap laptops, and to do that they had to take a loan with ourselves, which was linked to the digital deal. So they became members, so they also got a cheap laptop at an affordable rate, because I think we only charge an administration fee as part of the deal. But long term, they can save with us, be it monthly, weekly, fortnightly, and that will give them access to additional funding if they ever required it in the future, as long as they meet the criteria, obviously, which would help them moving forward, because we don't differentiate. As long as people meet the criteria, they can access the funds with ourselves, whether they're unemployed, unemployed, on benefits, whichever. We don't differentiate between any of them.
Just having the internet really, and looking up things that you really want to find out, and job searches for the kids, Facebook for them, just things like that really.
Job searching and internet browsing.
Internet, yeah.
He doesn't know nothing about
I know nothing about computers at all, but I'm missing out. I know I'm missing out on the internet, and I made it me New Year's resolution to get on the internet this year. So this is me doing it.
5 months in, like.
I want to learn to email because I want to keep in touch with the family.
I wanted to print some music. My own.
So I needed to do something to keep my brain ticking over. At the moment I'm using a computer for shopping, online banking and general searching.
Our key learning points have been the bring your own device agenda is firmly here, and people want to learn how to operate their own equipment that they can take away and access the internet on themselves. So we're moving away from formal training, or at least using that agenda as a lead-in to formal training for a lot of people. So that's one key lesson. Another key lesson is that partnerships have worked very well, and we don't have all the expertise. So partners like 1419, who've done the marketing campaign and the puzzle book campaign, have helped us to reach people in ways that we might not have otherwise managed. That's been key. The credit unions obviously offered the credit, and sustainable credit at that, which is key to our people within our communities. The recycled computer equipment is cheap, it's accessible, and it's been of quality. So the Go Online at Home scheme has assisted us in that, and ecosystems have been a useful partner. We've been able to bring in staff to dedicate to this project, and they've been a real boost, and having younger people who are enthusiastic and appreciate the digital age and are able to communicate that have been really good. Key learning has been we need to use informal ways to break down barriers. A lot of people are not interested, but if we can find ways to involve them and capture that interest, that will lead them to a digital future. So it's about finding ways to informally capture people's interest. And finally, the major lesson for us has been that each individual's journey is different, and that means that one size doesn't fit all. What we need to do is find ways of engaging each individual as a person to become digitally included and to be able to interact through what will actually be the benefits to their life. So we know that we need to work with our residents as individuals to look at that particular journey.